Usyk Fury.
Ooh,
Not far away now.
it's not far. It's not far.
Again, though, it will ramp up come fight week. But because they've kind of kept everything behind closed doors, we're making our own headlines almost.
Yeah, you have to.
I get the impression, though, that Fury is on it this time. He is really dialed in.
He will have taken all the criticisms to heart. He's, Tyson, he's really bought into, over the last couple of years, since Wilder, whatever, he's really bought into his legacy. You know, he always tells us about his legacy. He's going to go down as the greatest heavyweight ever. I personally don't think so, but I think he's up there, and I think he would have given anyone in history a tough fight, no doubt about it.
Okay, well, let's...
Of our era, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Of our era, you can only be the best of
and
your
if
era.
if he beats Usyk,
definitely.
if
he beats Usyk, definitely, he solidifies that. But he now knows, when he got up on that ring apron, and Usyk got up on the ring apron, he looked into Usyk's eyes, and he saw exactly what I knew he would see, that there's only the only thing that Usyk on this planet fears is a guy that's not on this planet, God. He doesn't fear you, and he knew then, I'm going to have to go, I can beat this guy. I truly believe I can beat this guy, but I'm going to have to go to the well to do it.
Any question marks remain about Usyk at heavyweight for you? Surely we can't keep asking those questions.
None at all. We can't. He's, Daniel Dubois' a size.
I don't think people know, unless you've actually stood next to Daniel Dubois.
Yeah,
he's enormous.
Yeah, I don't think they realise how well Daniel boxed in that fight. To even try and stay in the fight, he has to, because Usyk is just an exceptional technician. He is the exceptional technician of our era. He's a better technician than what Fury is, but Fury's got so many other intangibles that he brings to the table. Fury, for a huge man, is incredible, Daniel's not far off that, and I truly believe, what Don Charles is doing with Daniel allows Daniel to be part of this conversation post-Fury, because he's not going to be around long.
If you're Tyson Fury, how much are you looking at the Oleksandr Usyk body in terms of, there's the highlight reel from when he was an amateur when Beterbiev got him to the body. There's let's say there's a borderline shot against Anthony Joshua where he goes down.
Yeah.
There was Chisora work in the body. There's a Daniel Dubois body shot. If you're Fury, and there's Martin Bacoli saying that I knocked out Fury to the body in sparring. If you're Tyson Fury, do you bother focusing on that? Or if you focus on that, you're ignoring other things? I try and put me in the mind of Tyson Fury if you can.
Well, it all depends on how he wants to go about the fight. Does he think he can beat Usyk at range?
I think, yes.
Yeah?
I think Tyson Fury thinks he can win any which way he wants to.
Yeah, exactly. So if he thinks he can beat him at range, then we're not going to see the body shots as much. You might just drop one or two just to keep him honest. But if he just gets into this position, I don't think Usyk's going to find it as hard to hit Tyson as in previous years. Yeah? So he would then ask questions of Tyson. There's so many intangibles. I think that Usyk's just got an amazing way of taking your hands away from the side of your head without even punching. The way he feints, he just makes you just have that stutter. That he makes you hesitant, and then he's got a timing that you just can't time. Yeah, and that's why he lands shots so well.
How hard is that to prepare for, though?
It's really hard. It's really hard because, no disrespect to any of Tyson's opponents, when I look at Usyk, he is a level above anybody technically that Tyson's ever fought.
Really?
Name them. Right, so let's go into these fights that have built Tyson Fury up to where he is. Give me a name.
I mean,
right. So you
look at the Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko fight.
Coming to let's face it. I think
good at what he did.
Yeah, good at what he did. But both AJ and Tyson got the end of Vladimir rather than anything near its prime.
Yeah. So, although that might have been the best Vladimir.
Yeah, might well have been. So then we move on from there. So there hasn't really been anybody else up until.
I'm going to call up his role just so you can make sure I've not missed anybody out.
Yeah.
So we think from Fury onwards, from Fury Klitschko onwards, Sefa Seferi, Francesco Pianetta, Deontay Wilder. I mean, anyone that's listened to this show before, you might shock you that Gary doesn't rate the technical boxing skills of Deontay Wilder. Tom Schwartz, Otto Wallin, Deontay Wilder twice,
Yeah.
Dillian White, Derek Chisora, and Francis Ngannou. So yeah,
so
that backs up your point, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? So Usyk's like, and the thing is, right, with all those, with the exception of Ngannou, which, as we've said before, is an incredible story, and it'll just keep on running, won't it? For now, anyway. But I just think that Usyk's gonna ask so many technical questions. Like, I got no doubt in my mind that Usyk's camp must be preparing for pressure. Yeah, I think they're preparing both ways. They must be preparing for pressure, and okay, he's gonna get hurt to the body. Every time he's been hurt to the body, undefeated record.
Yeah.
Undefeated record against. But having said that, this is against a huge big man who's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
You know,
there's a saying,
it's
isn't there?
kind of like a
good...
Riddick Bowe Evander Holyfield. Yeah, in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of that, like that sort of comparison where, you know, Holyfield was obviously letting his hands go, and whenever he let his hands go, Riddick Bowe would finish off what he started.
Oh my God! I mean,
but,
if we get a fight anywhere near
exactly,
as good as that,
but to
then we've
do
won.
that, what I'm saying is to do that, you have to mentally go there. It's just not a physical thing. People think it's just he's trained hard. You know, all these fighters say, "Oh yeah, how you feeling for the fight?" "Oh well, I feel in great condition. I've trained hard," and that's the norm.
It's only half of it. You're talking about the mental preparation.
I expect you to train hard. You don't train hard, you don't get paid.
The heavyweight champion of the world, yeah.
Exactly, heavyweight championship. So they both would have prepared. It's going to go deep. I really think that Usyk's going to take him deep, and he's got to be prepared to go there with him. If he is, then I can't not see a Fury win. But there's a huge but. There's a huge but to this. I spoke to a lot of guys that know the game, and they've said they see Usyk winning.
Okay, so if I pushed you now though, at nearly at the business end, where are you putting your money?
Good big man always beats a good little man, doesn't he?
Does a good big man beat an excellent little man?
That's the I like it.
Although if Tyson Fury sees this, I could say he's an excellent big man. Does an excellent big man beat an excellent little man?
John Fury grating his teeth as we speak.
Oh no, well hopefully he thinks I'm Andy Clark. And we'll be all right.
But you know what? It's so, isn't it wonderful that every generation, apart from Lewis not fighting Riddick Bowe, every generation throws up a true lineal fight.
Yeah, for me, this is our Super Bowl. This is our
Ali
Cup
Fraser
final.
one. This is our Ali Fraser one.
If you can't get excited for this, I think you're probably a hater.
Yeah.
Is what I would say. Like it's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. You know, I was too young. I'm gonna upset you now, but I was probably a little bit too young to appreciate how good Lennox Lewis was.
Yeah.
And it's
only such a niffer.
Sorry,
You're
but it's
such a
only
niffer.
now. It's only now that I'm like. How lucky are we to be in the era of this fight, and I can't wait for it. I really, really can't.